Welcome to Roadmap to Residency Evidence-Based Applications. Hello everyone, I am Abhiras. Welcome to our Club 250 Matchmaker sessions. We will be running through some questions with you guys to help you on a journey to a 250. So here we have a question with us. So during a discussion about potential interventions, the physician explains that the fertilization occurs in which of the following locations. A 30-year-old woman and her partner are seeking assistance for infertility. After a comprehensive evaluation, it is determined that the woman has a normal menstrual cycle, patent fallopian tubes, and her partner has normal sperm parameters. The couple is diagnosed with unexplained infertility, and during a discussion about potential interventions, the physician explains that fertilization occurs in which of the following locations: uterus, ovary, fallopian tube, cervix, or vagina. So, fertilization typically occurs in the fallopian tubes. After ovulation, the released egg is sucked into the fallopian tube by the fimbriae, the finger-like projections at the end of the tube. If the sperm is present in the fallopian tube at the same time, fertilization can occur. Now, in a normal reproductive process, sperm meets the egg in the fallopian tube and fertilization takes place. The fertilized egg is now called a zygote, begins to divide and form a blastocyst. The blastocyst then travels down the fallopian tube towards the uterus, where it eventually implants into the uterine lining. So it is the blastocyst that implants in the uterine lining or the uterus. So now this is a typical picture of the fertilization. So the sperm makes contact with the egg, and then the acrosome reacts with the zona pellucida. And then the acrosome reacts with the pre-vital space. So this is the pre-vital space. Then the plasma membrane of sperm and eggs fuse. Then the sperm nucleus eventually it gets off the sperm and it enters the egg. Now then the cortical granules fuse with the egg plasma membrane, which renders the vital layer impenetrable to sperm. Now this is how it is the fact that only one sperm can fertilize one egg. So if there is entry of one sperm nucleus, as soon as there is entry of the one sperm nucleus, then the cortical granules will then stop the entry of other sperms. That's why if there is fertilization by more than one sperm, then that will lead to anomalies or different sort of uh, diseases that we will discuss later. So here we have, during the process, which of the following events is most likely to occur? A 32-year-old woman undergoes in vitro fertilization as part of her fertility treatment. Following successful fertilization of her oocytes with sperm in the laboratory, the embryologist informs her that the next step involves the development of the embryo to the blastocyst stage before implantation. Now we have learned in the previous question that the implantation occurs in the blastocyst stage. Now, during this process, which of the following events is most likely to occur? Formation of morula, cleavage divisions leading to blastomer stage, activation of zona pellucida, hatching of the blastocyst from the zona pellucida, differentiation into the inner cell mass and trophoectoderm. Now, differentiation into the inner cell mass and trophoectoderm. Now, this is the correct answer because after successful fertilization, the zygote undergoes several rounds of cell division, resulting in a multicellular structure which is known as morula. Now, the morula then undergoes further cell divisions and rearrangements, leading to the formation of blastocyst. Now, during a blastocyst formation, the cells differentiate into two distinct cell populations: the inner cell mass. So this group of cells is located within one area of the blastocyst and is destined to develop into the embryo itself. Trophoectoderm, the outer layer of cells, surrounds the blastocyst cavity and will give rise to extra embryonic tissues, including the placenta. Now, this process is crucial for the subsequent stages of embryonic development, and the blastocyst is the stage at which the embryo is ready for implantation into the uterus. Now, this is the same a piece from the first read, which talks about the early embryonic development, and it is so concise that I have to put it here. Week one is when HCG or human chorionic gonadotropin secretion begins around the time of blastocyst formation. Now, week two, there is formation of bilaminar embryonic discs. So there is formation of two layers, which is also called as epiblast or hypoblast. Then in the week three, there is formation of trilaminar embryonic disc via gastrulation. So three layers means endoderm, mesoderm, or ectoderm. So these three layers are called as the trilaminar embryonic disc. Now, in the week 4, the heart begins to beat. So, week 4, four chambers, okay, 4 for 4. The cardiac activity is visible by transvaginal ultrasound. Upper and lower limb buds begin to form, that is, four limbs. So, 4 week, four chamber, four limb. Week 8, the genitalia have male or female characteristics, and they we can just identify the sex of the individual or sex of the fetus by week 8. So in the blastocyst tissue, there are two distinct cell types, inner cell mass and trophoblast. The inner cell mass forms the embryo, and the trophoblast is the layer of cells surrounding the cavity which helps to form the placenta. So here this is trophoblast, and this is the inner cell mass. It floats for about 3 days. The implantation on about day 6 post-conception. The trophoblast erodes the uterine wall and takes 1 week to complete. The if inner cell mass of a single blastocyst divides, then there is formation of a monozygotic or identical twins. So if the blastocyst stage there is division of this inner cell mass into two equal parts, then there is formation of a monozygotic identical twins. Now, during gastrulation, which of the following events is most likely to occur? A 35-year-old pregnant woman comes in for her routine prenatal checkup. The physician discusses the early stage of embryonic development, particularly the process of gastrulation. Now, during gastrulation, which of the following events is most likely to occur? The formation of the neural tube, implantation of the blastocyst, differentiation into three germ layers, formation of the notochord, and initiation of fetal movements. So differentiation into three germ layers. This is the correct answer. So gastrulation is a crucial process in early embryonic development during which the gastrula, a hollow ball of cells, transforms into a structure which is known as gastrula. Now, this transformation involves the differentiation of cells into three distinct layers: ectoderm, mesoderm, and endoderm. The ectoderm is the outer layer of the cells which gives rise to the venous, to the nervous system, skin, and other structures surrounding it. The middle layer forms the musculoskeletal system, circulatory system, and urogenital system. The innermost layer gives rise to the epithelial lining of the respiratory and digestive tracts, as well as other internal organs. So, gastrulation, which is the establishment of three cell layers, the ectoderm, mesoderm, and endoderm. So you need to specifically remember that which layer forms which body tissue. So ectoderm is the most outer layer, and it forms the outer body tissues, that is the skin, nails, teeth, and it also forms other structures like nerves, eyes, lining of mouth. Mesoderm forms the middle tissues, that is the blood and lymph node, bone and notochord, and muscle. The endoderm forms the digestive system, the lining of the respiratory, excretory, and reproductive systems. Thank you for watching. Keep studying hard.